started like flowing, and like I'm right by my vent right now, but I literally couldn't care less. I'm getting this done with now because it's like 1 o'clock on Thursday, and I have school. I have to wake up in a couple hours, but I wanted to get this done and over with. Hello. It's been a while. I don't want to spend too much time, but I didn't like my last sketchbook that I finished, and so I just didn't film one. I genuinely very much like this sketchbook, so I wanted to go over it. I feel like I have accomplished a lot of things in this sketchbook that I just haven't done before. Okay. Okay. So now, let me zoom out a little. Can I not do that on iPad? You can only zoom in? Okay. That's stupid. Okay. Here is the first page. This is lyrics to Saturday, catch me floating circles in my fishbowl. Yeah. What about it? And then a little koi fish. My goals for this one were likeness, finished pieces, dynamic poses, develop OC, and drawing animals. And I feel like I did a lot of that. Possibly not dynamic poses, but you know, we'll get her next time. I feel like I say that every single time. Also, sorry for the creaking in my chair. Started this February 8th. This is a self-portrait. I feel like I'm talking so fast, I'm sorry. It was a self-portrait, but like honestly my hair was not that long at that point, but it was a picture that I liked. This is a medieval OC that I like draw twice and then never again. And here are some Marinette Dupinching redesigns. I revisited like a very small amount. I would love this so much if it was center. This is lyrics to my favorite Chloe Moriando song, Take Your Time. And I feel like one of my first pages in the last sketchbook tour that I filmed was also a Take Your Time lyric. It might be the same one, but I genuinely like this spread better than I like that page because it was ugly. Oh shoot. Okay. This is like, you'll never see her again. But yeah. Here are my OCs. This is Lilith. This is Ivy. Oh, yes, I would like to say that there will be spoilers. I know Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets, there's for sure spoilers in here. And maybe Arcane. Probably not. I think that's really the only thing that I did spoilers for, because I don't honestly feel like there's like a lot of fan art in this, and like for the fan art there is, it's like not spoiler worthy. I have a really bad looking Shauna Shipman, an even worse looking Van Palmer, and then Caitlin Kierman, and then I'm really actually proud of this van. I think it looks a lot better. Like, this is what I'm talking with likeness. Like, this looks like Liv Hewson. Everybody wants you. I don't blame them. Everybody wants to be your favorite. There's Hate Me lyrics, or Hate It lyrics. Sorry, I was thinking of a different song. Hate It lyrics by Chloe Moriando. Here's my OC Ivy again. It's whatever. I don't like this page so much, but whenever people like look at it, they're like, oh, I like this one, and I'm like, really? I think it sucks, but okay. And to you, want you to be too, and then it skips a little bit, and then keeping you around so close because you give me hard eyes. Yes, I love that song. It's another Chloe Moriando song, aka it's called Heart Eyes. I don't think this is a bad looking side profile. I'm not like good at side profiles. This is a fun looking one. Hashtag. Another Caitlin. There's honestly not that much Arcane in here. There was a lot in the last one, especially at the end, but like this one, not so much. I think there's only like 3 Caitlins. You know. The greenery. I'm not saying all that. Here's a self-portrait. I'm a real tough lady. That's Dacelyn Lyrics, who I believe Rip You Open. Here's, I don't like this one. This one's Lilith, though, again. This one's Ivy. I don't want a reason to forget my adolescence. That was when Dacelyn was coming out with Russian Doll and like started promoting it, so it kept on going in between forget and regret. So yes, and then acupuncture needle, new connections. Watch the water boil over, sputter out, and break the tension. This is like literally, she posted that at first talk, and I was like, this is like so peak. This is another self-portrait, or I guess like self-portrait is very liberal because I feel like they're very simple. It's just like to show like what I was wearing that day. And like here's another one. Here's a little Yellow Jackets thing. It's Jackie and Shauna. Love that for them. I don't like this one, but this is another one that people are like, oh, I like that. That's cute. When I show my sketchbook, I don't like it. It's CD Baby by Chloe Mariano. Guess who likes Chloe Mariano? I also don't like this page a whole lot. This is supposed to be like Adrienne and like Cat Noir. I like this one. I think that this one's cutesy. Here's a little Thaisa. I think that this one is cutesy. Not necessarily like looks a lot like her, but I think it's cutesy. I like this one. Like if I redesign them, I want it to look like this. Here, I was planning a comeback for YouTube like at the start of this, and obviously that didn't happen. And here I was gonna do like a little persona thing, but like it looks more like me than the persona I created at the end of this sketchbook. I kind of go through like 3 personas. This one only lasts like the planning stages. The other one is my Minecraft skin, and then my third one, which I think I'm gonna stick with because like it goes with my username. Oh, also username rebrand. I've gone like through 3, but like now it's like all just like the same thing throughout all of my like things. So yes. Here's some But I'm a Cheerleader, Funnel of Love lyrics. Here's a cutesy little Lilith and her cat. I believe it's Salem. I don't know. I don't draw her enough for me to know because I don't know how to draw cats. I think this is very cutesy. I don't know what it is or who it is. Just a pretty lady that I found. I was kind of going through art block because, like, I don't know. I feel like art block is, like, different for a lot of people, but, like, for me, my main art block is, like, when I don't want to draw, and I feel like that's, like, how it is for everybody. Like, everybody's like, yes, art block is when, like, you just don't want to draw, and then, another form is just, like, I want to draw, but, like, every time I draw, I feel like it looks like shit, and I need a new style. And I always go back to doing my, like, usual one because, like, it's whatever. Here's another one. I don't know why it looks like that. That also wasn't my outfit because my hair was too short to braid. Like, I'm not even joking. My first time braiding my hair for the first time since, like, 5th grade. I'm a junior now. Since 5th grade was today. Like, I braided it tonight because I want to wear my hair like that on Friday. Here's another, because, okay, what typically goes on is, like, I'll do this style. It'll work for, like, yeah, the air turned off. It'll work for, like, 2 drawings, and then I go and I, like, actually implement it, and it looks like shit. So that's cool. So here are my OCs, Ivy and Lilith, and then I'm skipping that one because it's, like, people I know. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. Do we freak with kids? Do we freak with it? And here's, I really like how these 2 look. I also like this one, and I also like this cat. I learned if I draw cats like this, like from this perspective, I can do it, but nothing else. Sorry, when I do that, you can't see it. But yes, like, I love these. They're all Lilith. This one is a bunch of, like, Jackie Taylor, like, motifs, I guess I want to say, because, like, you know, she's very represented by rabbits and that necklace, and So I made this like digital drawing. I think it looks a lot awful like this. And yes. Van died. Oh my gosh, like why would they do that? Like why would they do that? So this one's also Lilith. This one's Natalie. Okay, so this was like the night of the finale of Yellow Jackets. And so I was like, okay, we're gonna find out who the Antler Queen is. And like, on God, it's gonna be Jackie Taylor. Like, I think that would be such a smart idea and such a fun idea, and like, they should do that. And so I drew Jackie Taylor as the Antler Queen. I drew her from that one scene from Shauna's dream, just for it to end up to be Shauna. Where the fuck is Natalie? Whenever I like can't find something, I always go like that. I would go, where the fuck is Natalie? That's how I feel. Some like setting practice. I'm not good at drawing like backgrounds or anything. A Vi and Ivy. I don't like how this one looks. I'm trying to figure out this one, OC Eden, at the time of drawing this, because what my plans are for Eden is a visual novel, and I think that I can honestly achieve that faster than me writing a like webcomic. So I honestly want to practice a lot of like backgrounds and like setting and stuff, which I start to do at the end of this, but like still not an awful lot, because that shit's hard, especially like not even just like sketching it, but coloring it in sucks. Like, absolutely sucks. I hate it. Sorry. Excuse me. I keep on hiccuping. Oh, yeah. I keep on drawing her. I think she's in like the first like actual page, possibly. But yeah, like right here. But I just don't like it, and I really want to like move on with this OC and like get it starting and like get to a point where I like it, and I just can't. And it's really irritating. But here's like the start of that. I get it figured out by Art Fight. Here's another Lilith, and then somber lyrics back when I thought that Somber was a lesbian, because I'd only heard this song on TikTok, not in no other context, but like I was like, this is catchy. But yeah, then like Lilith, these two are Lilith, this one's Lilith. Ivy, or no, that's not Ivy, that's Ellie Williams from The Last of Us. I still haven't finished this season, and I need to do that. Here's my Minecraft OC, or Minecraft skin. And I think she's very cutesy. I like her a lot. She's a little alien. Here's a painting. I really like this painting, but I don't like working on it because I hate the feel of the acrylic paint on the paper. So I hated working on it. So, yeah. Here's another one. I kind of made this one digital, and I'm pretty proud of that one. Here's me trying to work on Eden again, and I still don't like it. And like I'm trying to figure it out. This one I like. This one is very cutesy, I think, but also, like, I don't think I would do that style. Here's okay, Eden's the protagonist, and then Ash is like also a protagonist, but you don't play as her. And I keep on moving the stand. I'm sorry about that. I like this one. Ash is very easy to find out, and I like that. This is peak Ash design, though. I love this design. She's very much based off of Kesha, like, just like Kesha's aesthetic. It takes place in, like, 2010, I would like to say, and, they're both 18, I think. I think on my Art Fight profile, it might say that, Ash is 19, but, like, things change. And then Ellie Williams. This one's a video game, this one's show. Another Eden and Ash. I don't hate this one as much. I don't hate it. We're getting places. I love this. This is also peak Ash design. I don't like this one. Some Smosh. Love Smosh. Love the Spud Hut. Love Angela. Love Spencer. Here's like some planning that I have. Yes. Also, Peak Ash design. Love this so much. Oh my gosh. Hate this. Trying to figure it out desperately. And then I'm like, okay, maybe it's like the hairstyle. And like, I'm like, I don't hate these. I think that they look cutesy, but it's just like not what I want still. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's the style. And it was. I think that this is literally so Peak right here. And it's kind of hard to like replicate, but it's whatever. Some Clancy, because this was when Breach was announced, so yes. Here's some art fight planning stages. I don't like that. This is not Peak Ash design, but this is also Peak Eden design. And I did do all of these digitally, all of my art fight things, but like I'm not gonna show them because that sounds like a lot of editing on my part. I feel like I'm talking with a lisp. I feel like it, and that's weird. I don't have a lisp. I don't think I'm sounding it like it, but in my head I'm talking with a lisp. And I'm like, the full study, like not like that, like a very like subtle lisp, and it's bothering me. I don't know why. I went to Chicago. Here's the fit for the day there. I don't blame you for being you. We got some Fall Out Boy here. This is like from the building that I was observing. I was like not doing anything, so I just was looking at the building, and there was this lady. And here was like the outside. Like I'm trying to do freaking building, but it sucks. Here's like some. Hello. Here's like my spider Senna, because I don't draw her often, but I like her a lot. Her name is Isla. Here's another one that I was trying to come up with, but I didn't really. Here's the MJ in my spider Senna universe. She's very cool looking. I've learned from my mistakes. Here's another Lilith. Here's something I had to do. Here's another Eden. Oh, Eden, not Enid. Eden, because I wanted, at least, I don't think I'm gonna go that route anymore, her to have like this like kind of 60s feel outside of that main outfit, but I don't think I'm gonna go that route. That sounds like a lot of difficulties. Going through Wretched art block again because I'm like drawing nonstop because I'm doing art fight, or I'm prepping for art fight, and I can't draw Lilith. And here's, I was also planning to do YouTube comeback, but I didn't. So here's like some things for art YouTube that I just never did. And then here's another Caitlyn, a vampire Caitlyn, that I did with just the primary colors. And then yeah, I don't think I ended up using either of these, but I didn't go far off from this. I don't think I ended up sketching like another one on paper. And then I used this and I just built a body off of this one. Here's a little cute lamb because I was gonna do like an acrylic painting of a lamb, but then I didn't. So cute. Here's a little Killua because I started watching Hunter x Hunter again. So Peak. Here's another one of my OCs from that visual novel realm. But this is like, I've had her stuck in my head, but I wanted to do her for art fight because I was like, yes, here's like finally an excuse to like actually work on her. Whatever, she's not my favorite. I like this sketch, I just don't like how it turned out. Here's a bunch of bios, or I guess 2 bios. Here's me like planning for art fight. These weren't what I used for, but like I was like, okay, these are the ones that I know I want to do, so I'm going to plan out what I'm going to do, not put all my effort in it, but just like figure out how to draw them. Here's my art fight bio that I'm going to change. Here's a Chloe Moriando lyric with Shoreline, or here's a Chloe Moriando drawing with Shoreline lyrics by Chloe Moriando, and here's a little jellyfish. Here's some more Clancy and Torchbearer. Josh done it. I see you. I was actually gonna like actually make something out of this, and then I didn't. But I think honestly, like, they're not that bad. Like, you can tell who they are, which like also like the like costuming also like helps a lot with that. So yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you. Here's some more. I can't really get the color of her green streak right in colored pencil, so yeah, that's whatever. And here's like some more like backgrounding, some thinking of stuff. Here's some planning for my comeback. Just you wait for my comeback. Here's a Killua, here's a Machi. You can't see that. Killua and Machi, I love them so much. Here are like my interests on like, I'm just like planning things for art fight, you know how it is. Here's a Aluka, Nanika, Pinterest, looking at that. That OC again, her name's Miss Ophelia, and I might change that, who knows. Kurapika inspired drawing, and I was like, this would be like fun to make like a linoleum print out of, I think. That would be really awesome and cool. Here's a Kurapika, sorry. Oh, I'm getting tired. And I thought of this like really cool thought of Kurapika and Leorio. Leopika, love them. And here, I can't draw Leorio, so I just was like, freak. 90s Yowie style. Here's a Ivy, and I really like this, and this is also Ivy, and I think that's also cute. Here's Lilith. This is when a place like Home by Bad Flower came out. There is no place like home. I think this one's Story of Our Lives. This one's What's the Point? It's like the whole second lyric, whole second verse. This is a self-portrait. Here's another self-portrait. Here's another self-portrait. I thought of this like idea. Hold on, I have to sneeze. This idea of like a strawberry, but it's like a heart, you know? I don't know. A different perspective, same point of view. That is another Bad Flower lyric. It is also What's the Point? I don't know. I was very much alone because it was summer and I wasn't talking to anybody. Here we're going. This is July 1st. Oh, and we're also over halfway, so that's fun. We're entering art fight. Here's a Mal. Here is a Skip from Date Everything. This is right after I went to a convention, and so very much like in between here and here, I'm like with my friends, but after that I'm not, and I'm isolated again. They love to isolate me. And then I think I get to see I saw my friends again at one point. Yes, this is like, we're entering 4th of July territory, and now we're over 4th of July, I believe. I didn't draw a lot this 4th of July. Last 4th of July I did. And now we're staying with my mom territory. And now we're in planning for MCR territory. My outfit for MCR. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I didn't actually go with any of these, but I feel like I looked really cool. More Lilith, yes, art fight. I was planning out this new OC, and her name's Juliet. She's also in the same universe as Ivy and Lilith and all of them, but her design is very similar to what I made my persona look like, and we're going to ignore that. They're not the same. The way you can tell the difference is my persona has the bunny ears, Juliet does not. But also Juliet is kind of like a self-insert of sorts, because I thought that would be fun to do, is do a self-insert. So yes. Yes. More Ivy, love her. Some Gon, love him. This is Ivy's room. This is some Ivy outfits. I think she looks so cutesy. I love her. I need to draw her more. More art fight. I hate this. More art fight. This is me because people kept on drawing Miss Ophelia and I freaking hate her. I'm like, I feel like out of a lot of my designs, hers is honestly like the weakest. Like, it's not the weakest out of my info shoots, I feel, but depth wise and actual, like, I feel like her design is very lazy, which is weird because it's very intricate, but I feel like it's lazy because I just like threw a bunch of flowers and a bunch of like rococo, and I just formed that, and I'm like, yep, this is good enough. And like honestly, that is what it's going to be like. But and I feel like that can also make a good character, is like this like person, and they seem like so perfect and like kind of Marie Antoinette-esque, like with the rococo, and like she doesn't have that sort of empathy how Marie Antoinette is kind of, well, was kind of like viewed upon. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, more planning for the game. More planning for the game. Art fight. More art fight. More art fight. More planning for the game. More art fights. More art fight. More art fight. I don't think we're quite out of art fight territory, but we're getting super close because we're almost towards MCR. Here, I really like there's a part of me that really wants to dye my hair like black and then have like red bangs, like kind of Austin Knight-ish, but I'm not allowed to do that. They don't want me to do that because they hate me. They hate me. I was rewatching Gotham. I never finished it, but I've seen it all. Here's Edward Nygma. Here's Robert Pattinson's. Sorry about that. This is Robert Pattinson's Batman, because I watched that. I've seen that movie like genuinely like 50 times. Do you realize how much time I've spent and poured into that movie? Crazy. And here's like a little monologue he goes on, because I was thinking about like how much like at least Gotham, Bruce Wayne, and Sleep are like so similar. I was like, wow. Here's another Eden. The Apple trend was going around. Here's some Ash outfits. Yes. Here's their like dorm, I guess. Yeah, because this is art fight. I think this might be my last art fight attack though. And it was very lazy. I didn't like it. I made this one digital. I'll show you that, possibly. Here's some more Juliet. In Bloom lyrics by Neck Deep. Stop calling me out. We're never going to put the pieces back together if you won't let me get better. This like writing is so ugly, but it's used by Chloe Mariando. This one's Chloe Mariando. I think that this one looks so cutesy and like her. This one I feel like I put too much detail in it. It does look like her. It's just not what I want. And then another jellyfish, because yes. My friend. Here's a little like thing that I just came up with in my mind. I know, I'm so awesome, and I'm like drawing side profiles better now. Intentions are everything. Breach came out, and here's a bunch of Liliths. This one's not good, but I like the rest of these. I think they're cutesy. Here's my Hoko outfit, my homecoming outfit. Here's some time skip. Lilith, and then so not to spoil it, but like my idea is Lilith's gonna be in a band. Sorry. Okay. Juliet vocals, lead vocals, and then backup guitar. Lilith lead guitar, backup vocals. Zelda is drums, and then one that I don't have planned out. What's his name? Their name is August, I think. I don't know, I might have changed that. But I have really good ideas for her. I want her to have like this like butterfly tattoo that I saw on Pinterest on her back. I love her. I don't have that much of an idea about her, but I like her so much. And God bless the sweet girls. God bless the dream girls. Mean Girls by Cat's eye. This shirt that I'm holding's You Get In Heavy. Comfort Crowd by Conan Gray. Another Ash, that's her name. Here's another Juliet, and then here's an side profile. These are I'm very proud of this one. I think it looks very good. And then here's another Lilith. Here's Juliet. Like, I really like this one. I made this one digital. But here's another Eden. I'm getting tired, guys. Here's some like very lazily colored, but I honestly like the colors that I picked. Except for the hair. Eden doesn't look good because, like, break! I don't have the right watercolors because the watercolors I have right now suck so badly. And as I even have like a part to mix your watercolors. So I really need some new, better watercolors, especially because like I know like what good watercolors like are. I really honestly I do have like some good like tube watercolor, but like when I was using it I didn't know how to, and so I've wasted a lot of it, but I need like a little like kit that I can travel with to do watercolor. Here is what I was talking about with my this is what I did for watercolor in my painting class, and it was so good. It's now an example. Yeah, I'm awesome. Here's some more planning for their dorm and some Eden. I'm going back up the page or two. Yeah, here's like their school uniform. I'm thinking. Yes. Here's my friend. Socks. Yes. Everybody go watch Socks. And then here's my other friend. Here's my Pokemon trainer and Sword and Shield. It's actually, I believe I have Shield, which I like.
I don't know their evolutions that much. I know, or not their evolutions, their legendaries. I don't know how to say that. Okay. But I honestly like the legendary for sword better than shield, but I think that the shield design has grown on me. So, if you're wondering, my favorite legendary is Xerneas. I also very much, not to be basic, I very much like Mew. I think that Mew's very cute. Oh, and also, sorry. I also like Kyogre.
You'd say one thing about Pokemon and I go on a whole rant. It's awesome and it's amazing. I've been collecting a lot more Pokemon cards lately, despite the fact that like they're nowhere to be found in stores. It makes me yeah, so here she is. Love her. I couldn't find a pencil, so I was just drawing with a brush pen, and it shows. Yeah, here is sorry about that. Here I am. I like this one. This one is another Eden, because I've been planning like the outfit that like the final ending, like the actual like I'm planning like multiple endings in my head, but like the ending that I would go with, this would be her outfit. But there's two branches of the endings that I'm thinking. And one has her in a formal wear, one has her in a one that would be suitable for like not for winter. I almost just said for Christmas, because it takes place in like the winter time, or like early winter, late fall, early winter, probably. So yes, here's my little alien again, and I was gonna give her a friend, but I don't know if I'll. But this is what she would look like. I really like this Ash, and I tried to make it digital, but I didn't finish it for Halloween in time, so I'm not gonna do that. And it's gonna be like a whole big thing. Like, this was the thumbnail, and I didn't end up doing it. Here's another self-portrait, but I don't feel like it looks like me. And then here, I actually planned the persona. Oh, wait! Oh my gosh! It's Arcane! Oh my gosh, I forgot about that, and that happened like like a week ago, I think. Yeah. Anyways, here is me planning my persona for, like, actually, for real. I was gonna do like an actual like kind of style, but I don't like that, and so I was like, you know what, this would be cutesy, a little Animal Crossing inspired thing. And I was gonna have it one ready, and I drew one for the thumbnail of this, but I did not like it. So it's just gonna be kind of boring and kind of look like my last one. Oh god, this has never happened before. Hashtag embarrassing. I had to create I'm the president of my art club at my school. Yeah. And we were going to the elementary school to do a Halloween project with the kindergartners, and this is kind of what we did, and I had to make a template for it. Yep. And then nothing. Some more Liliths. Yes. Oh my gosh, we're so close to the end. This is what the sketchbook thumbnail was going to look like, but I don't like how it looks. So, here's another one. This one doesn't have ears, so it would technically be Juliet, but we're not going to talk about this one, so it doesn't have ears. Here's like I am working on a piece that is very similar to this, but I don't know if I actually am going to do this. This one says actually romantic rock version, because I'm so hilarious. Because it's so much better. It's so good. It's so good. The guitar, so like heavy on guitar and heavy on the drums. Actually romantic, the people that do the covers. Anyways, here's the last page. I'm very proud of it. Even if I did get kind of lazy on the background, I was done. Because I've never done like this complex of a background, I guess. And also, I didn't do the lighting on this one. So. But I'm very proud of it still, and I think it looks good still. I think what I'm gonna do, but like also like look how warped this paper is. It's crazy. So, yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is make an Instagram post promoting this video, possibly. And we'll see. I'm so sorry about this audio quality. I can't make it better for some reason. I've literally tried everything except, using CapCut to make money, or giving CapCut my money, and I don't want to do that. Okay, thank you so much for sticking around if you made it this far. I very much appreciate it. I would like to start making videos again, but I don't know if that's possible, because I have a very busy schedule this year, but maybe, I don't know, I'll still be able to. And thank you so much, like I said, for watching this video. Hopefully more to come. I'll have my social media links down in the description and whatever else I would need to put in there. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.